Hey everyone, this is another LOTRO Basics video. For this one we have your races. And to start, you have the race of man, which can be male and female. And is your human anyway. And then you have Dwarf, which can only be male. And you have hobbits, which can be male and female. Then you have the elf, which is actually my personal favorite, and that can be male and female. And then last you have the new one, which is Bjorning, which can be male and female again. Depending on the race you choose, you can have certain passive benefits that can be good for certain classes or even bad for other classes. And when you go to create your character and you choose your race, you can be of a certain origin depending on your race. And each race also has certain common name prefixes and suffixes. For example, a Daleland's man has all these common name endings. Dwarf is actually the only race that cannot be female. And man can be the most classes, with only not being able to be Bjorning and Runekeeper. And Bjorning is actually the newest race that is a skin changer. And it is actually a man when you're in your human form. But the only class of Bjorning can be is a Bjorning. So that's sort of a special race for Bjornings. Anyway, here's the list of classes that each race can be. So other than your passive racial benefits, you will also get racial traits, and those can affect your stats as mentioned earlier in the last video, and can also give you other benefits and even a travel skill to your race's home city. Like man's home city is Breland and elves is Rivendell. And as you can see again, certain classes will be better with certain races, like dwarves are good guardians, for example, because of sturdiness will increase their damage and health. And they'll lose agility and fate, which isn't important to guardians. And then they also get that morale and power regen. And another example would be an elf could be a good hunter because they have increased agility. And the other things that affect them aren't too bad, like the minus fate isn't that bad for a hunter, and the minus maximum morale can be, but it's not that much. And Bjorning, well, they have stuff that's good for Bjornings, it looks like. Might and vitality are their main stats. And then for the last thing for races, is each race has a different starting area. But the elves and dwarves starting area is actually the same area, and that doesn't matter what class you choose, that's based on your race. So man will start in Breland, and then dwarves, they start in Ered Luin with the elves, and Bjornings get their own starting area. That is about it for your races. There's really not that much to it. Thanks for watching everyone, I hope you learned something useful.